Here we go!
We're feeling very gay because it's almost time to play. Grab your favorite chair with the Lucky Pierres. Yeah!
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Lucky Pierre's movie reviews. Tonight we're reviewing a brand spanking new movie, Malignant. All right, what'd you guys think of Malignant?
Go ahead.
I liked it a lot. I don't know what this is.
Yeah,
Eerie stare is.
I liked it a lot as well. It's very
Honestly, I'm surprised.
what? Who?
that Ben
What?
liked it.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I just thought it was super original, and basically, James, like my respect for James Wan went up like tenfold after watching this because like he went off the rails with this one.
Well, it's my thoughts were like it was like one of those cheesy, campy movies that I like the weird Vinegar Syndrome type movies, but with like James Wan's Aquaman money.
That with
like
the money,
High budget bananas.
Like he was just
movie.
like, I want to make
good production quality,
Yeah, he was like, "Fuck you guys! I'm making a weird movie with all this money you give me."
and it's actually a good idea you've never seen before. I've never seen a tumor on the back of someone like
I mean, I have seen movies with similar premises, to be honest.
with someone on the
Like,
back of someone killing, like taking over their body.
People have said it was like exactly like Basket Case, which was like he had a conjoined twin
it
that
was
he kept,
similar.
kept in a
Similar,
basket.
similar.
I didn't say it was, but I'm saying like I've seen movies with similar premises. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't a mind-blowing premise to me, but
That's what
it
I
was
told Ben.
pulled off well.
It was like not like a mainstream movie you would ever see.
Yeah.
But like B movies have done it probably before.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Yeah, but nothing mainstream's that insane.
right.
Which is cool
To
be-
HBO Max and theater, you're not going to see something bananas like this.
Yeah, it's wild. Once it gets there, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That,
I
when
was
it-
not-
Plus, part of the reason why I think he did it is because, like how you brought up, it was one of the first U.S. rated R horror movie to be released in theaters in China.
yeah,
And I feel like he had to do something like that because they have very weird rules on like ghosts and vampires and like certain things. So it couldn't have been something supernatural. That's how he got it to be like in China because it didn't really it didn't have paranormal stuff.
yeah. It's
Like
kind
you
of
thought it could, but it wasn't.
for the most part, it's just kind of like a creature feature type of deal. You know, it's
It's pretty rare where like it takes me about an hour to be like, what is going on here? Am I going to like this movie?
Yeah.
But, like the first hour, I'm like, I'm not really sold on this movie. It's all right. I thought it was more like a James Wan ghost story, like another one. Of
I
those
did too.
Conjuring
Yeah,
type movie. But then
paranormal. Yeah,
It completely shifted and just blew me away. Like,
yeah.
It was crazy.
Bonkers.
The moment it freaking spun around and you see the arms on the back of her,
But
her head
what
or
was
whatever.
like
Yeah.
one of your first thoughts in the movie
What do you mean, like in the?
while watching it?
very early on.
Derek is a straight dick.
oh, her
like
husband.
her husband, yeah.
yeah, he is for sure. He
Which
is.
then she like the thing never would have happened if he didn't slam her head against the wall. Like that's what started the whole thing.
It was
That's
very
true. That's true.
over the top was my first thought.
Yeah.
Like the
But
way
then-
he acted was, I was like, that's ridiculous.
There's
Yeah.
one thing that doesn't make sense to me, which was a cool scene, like when her husband's downstairs by himself, and like it was not lit. Like all the lighting was just like secondary lighting from the appliances, like the stove and the fridge, and so it was dark and the lighting was cool. But then like when there's nobody on the couch and the couch cushion moves, like I thought it was a cool scene, but it doesn't make sense with the rest of the movie.
What do you mean?
Because it was like there was somebody invisible sitting there, and then they stood up, and then the couch raised because somebody stood up.
Mhm.
But she wasn't invisible; it was just her. So why did that scene even exist? Like, because that's what led you to believe that like it was a supernatural thing. Because like she was sitting there, and then she disappeared, and then he was like, "Oh, there's nobody here," and then it showed the couch cushion, and there were like impressions, like somebody was sitting there, and then they stood
Well,
up.
well, I think it's because Gabriel was so quick.
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
somebody said. Like, I think it's
Yeah.
because he's so fast, but like, it happened so slow. Like
Yeah.
they zoomed in on the couch cushion, and it was like a ghost stood up.
That honestly might have just been like for previews. They just showed that couch
Well, yeah.
lifting up. Like, it
But I
didn't
thought it
really-
was a
That's true,
cool
yeah.
scene, but
Yeah.
it's the only thing that was like doesn't fit with how it ended up.
I
That's
can
why I
see
thought
that.
it was gonna be like a Conjuring movie because he's done that in Conjuring too,
Yeah.
where like the old guy's sitting in the chair.
Yeah.
And, like,
Yep. That's his forte.
Then-
that's his.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Well, these
it's a
movies,
really cool effect.
these
but-
movies love the creepy like body creaking and those lobster like spider crawls. They just fucking love it.
yeah, the lobster spider crawls. Yeah, when it goes through like that vent thing. Yeah.
It served a purpose though this time.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like
It
your head's on the back, so
Yeah. How sick was the freaking like scene when she's going through the jail cell
Oh, it's-
and the police station in general?
Absolutely bananas.
You're
Insane.
skipping so far ahead though.
Hey, we are. I'm sorry.
No, it's
but-
fine. It's okay.
No, one of the things he said, how many times do I have to watch my children die inside of you?
Yeah, that was rough. Yeah,
rough,
that's Derek
man.
being a dick.
That's
Right.
crazy,
But
man.
I love the nerdy forensics girl
Oh yeah, she was cool.
who was like super excited, like oh my, like just so excited
Had
to
the
be at,
hots for that Asian
yeah,
guy.
she had a hots for the detective, but like she was so excited to
was
be
like
at like a creepy crime
Female
scene.
Dexter. Like,
Yeah, like she was like, "Oh, I've never seen like a broken neck like
Yeah.
that. Like this is so
gotta
exciting." And
see
she
the
got
blood
popped,
spatter.
like she'd popped out. She's like, "You got to see this." And then,
Yeah, what is his name? Derek?
Derek's
Yeah,
neck.
He went from like 1 to 1,000, like, and he was ticked at her, like,
yeah,
he was like, "I love you, babe. Quit letting my kids die inside you." What the hell?
he's like,
rocks her head on the
I was
freaking
watching
wall.
that. Like,
Right.
you don't have another TV. You have to watch it
shifted
in bed.
so quick.
My jaw dropped when he rocked her head on that wall.
Then, I have another question though. Would her baby bump really disappear that quick? Because like she had a miscarriage and like woke up and her.
Oh no, that was definitely no. I don't think it disappears that quick.
That's what I said,
No.
but like it was just gone.
Yeah,
overnight.
It's a movie. You know, it's just.
It was just confusing to me
Yeah.
because I was like, that's because she was visibly pregnant.
Oh yeah, I don't think it happens like that overnight. But it's a movie. You got to just
Unless
you have the
which then
suspension of disbelief.
Well, I said unless they removed it, like
Yeah,
if
that's
it
what I was
died and they
thinking.
took it out.
That's what I was thinking.
Ah,
But
yeah.
I was still confused. Like I was like, but does it still go away that fast? I don't really know.
I don't think so.
It could.
I don't know. I don't know either. But another thing I want to point out is James Wan, like his directing style, he just makes things fun to look at. You know, he like uses cool like angles, techniques, and all sorts of different
Yeah,
stuff.
the overhead shot in the house is really cool.
That was
Just
cool.
walking through the halls.
And just like the lighting and the atmosphere, he's really good at doing that.
Yeah.
Why didn't they pay up for the real Wanda Sykes though?
I know. Yeah, that woman. There was a resemblance.
A resemblance in looks and actions and voice, like everything. It was
Yeah.
like, why didn't they just get Wanda Sykes? Was she busy?
That is
she
true.
busy?
She's got to be affordable.
And then I don't know. Remember what this is for? But my next note after the Wanda Sykes thing was, I'm dipping out that open door ASAP.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. When she's seen the figure outside under the streetlight and then the open door.
Oh yeah, she like
and then
oh,
she
yeah.
boards
She,
up
like,
the home. How do you know he's not in there?
Right.
Well, yeah, like yeah, that's what it was. She like I was like, this is like Scream all over again. He's already in the fucking house. Get out.
Yeah,
just leave.
And she boards it up.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
The score, loved it.
it was good.
Love the score. It sounded like a weird, like electronic version
Synthy.
of "Where Is My Mind."
Never seen it.
No, the song "Where Is My Mind."
Oh.
like that's in Fight Club.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It sounded like a weird, distorted electronic version of that. So I think that's why I loved it. But immediately after watching it, I bought the score on vinyl.
Did you?
Yeah, I mean it's not here yet, but yes.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah.
I don't know how he got the powers of talking through electricity, but it was a cool effect.
Yeah, through the radio.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. Neat little effect, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Then
He has like a whole whenever he's in his like den or whatever. There's like a certain song that plays that's got like a vibe to it. It's pretty cool.
those are cool. Like, well, the lighting and the sound I thought were perfect. Like throughout the whole movie, it was cool and different, like lighting and sound.
Mm-hmm.
And
How
then
about when
I did have a note like the layers that he was in were pretty neat. Like the attic layer, and then when he went to the underground Seattle, like that whole scene, like they were cool, like weird little layers.
that chase scene?
Yeah.
That was a rad chase scene. You know what was cool is when he freaking bashes that doctor's head in. That was gnarly.
Yeah, the violence in it is like
Yeah,
insane.
It was
Very
bloody,
violent.
The stabbing
bloody
was
and
insane,
brutal
yeah.
for a mainstream movie.
As a cool
A
weapon he had
mainstream
too,
too,
wasn't
like
it?
a mainstream horror
Like the
movie,
trophy?
like
Yeah.
because like there's action
Fashioned it into
movies,
an eye.
like in war movies and stuff, they're always pretty gory, but like horror movies usually tend to dial it
Yeah, they
back.
cut
from
out
mainstream.
when someone's getting killed.
But like then I have in quotations, so I'm putting out a bolo on Sloth from the Goonies, which is what Wanda Sykes said
Yeah.
when they put out like a bolo for the because they drew the sketch of his face.
Yep.
And she's like, so I'm putting out a bolo for Sloth from the Goonies.
I looked up what that stood for. What does that stand for again?
Bolo?
Yeah.
Be on the lookout.
Yes, yes. Oh, you know what? I don't know if you
That-
guys.
The detective, do you remember his name?
No.
Kakoa
Yes.
Shaw.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Baby.
Yeah. Nice. I remember a cool shot. I don't know
Which, remember I told you when I did the DNA test, I'm like, 1% Southeastern Asian.
if there you go. That guy's related to you, man. That guy's like your cousin or something.
Except for he's a fake character in a movie.
Yes. No, but did you guys notice that bathtub shot? Is like a paid homage to The Shining.
Yeah.
It was like the same shot when it pulled out, like
when
in the curtain.
like
They
in The
pulled the
Shining
curtain.
when the blood
That was exactly that shot.
The swan dive that detective does, like onto the dumpster, that dude deserves a raise. Like
It's a hard bump.
He is straight
That chase scene, like when he's
killing
chasing
himself
him,
in that chase scene.
What happened? What
He
part?
dives out the window, like the dude, like
Oh, yeah,
Gabriel
yeah.
goes through like the fire escapes, and the detective just dives out the window and lands on the dumpster, and then falls to the
It's like
ground. I
Brad
was like,
Pitt in Seven. Just
How much?
do anything?
How
to get
much
him.
money is this detective making? Because he deserves a raise.
Yeah, for sure. He went for broke in that chase. What I was asking this, like, what did the woman in the attic have to do with it? But then I realized that's their mother, right?
Yeah,
like
her
mom,
birth
yeah.
mother.
We didn't know. I didn't know up until
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't think anybody had any idea.
Funny, just crashing through the ceiling. Like, oh,
Yeah.
all right.
then they kind of left it for a minute, and you're like, did she die? Or
Yeah. Right.
Then that McKenna Grace though, the little girl, she's a good actress. She's in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like who played her as a little girl?
Oh yeah, yeah.
She's in Captain Marvel, I, Tanya, Gifted, Troop Zero, Ready Player One. Those are all movies that did well, and she's in them.
Yeah, she's an up and comer, huh? You know what though? I'm gonna be honest. I kind of felt bad for Gabriel, like near the end.
No, let's hear.
No, honestly, though,
I want to hear the reasoning.
because like he doesn't know. He's basically like he doesn't know what's going on. He's like an animal of sorts, you know. He doesn't know what's going on, and they're cutting him off. And I just felt sad when they were like cutting him. Weren't they like operating on him, right? Taking.
He's a tumor, so I mean, it's not feel too bad for him.
I kind of did though, because he has like a mind, and he's like, you know, like I don't know. I just feel like he's an animal, and you gotta like. He just didn't know what was going on. I felt bad for him. But those are just my 2 cents.
They're murdering the whole movie.
I feel like they should have shown more.
Well, they made him a monster. He was going to be a friggin' like
No.
he could have been president of the United States.
Absolutely not.
He could have been
No.
president of the United States.
They should have shown more of the mental hospital, like when her adopted sister goes to get the records and stuff. Like it's super creepy, and she sneaks in and she finds the files, and like she hears noises, and then it just cuts.
I agree,
To her,
yeah.
like
That
her
was
being
strange,
home.
yeah.
Like
there
it
was
just
like
cut.
4 or 5 weird cuts in the movie that you're like,
And I was
okay,
like,
so
yeah, I was like, so they should have shown even just like her getting scared. Like it
Right.
just went. She like heard a noise, and then she's at
oh,
home
we're safe
watching
back at home now.
videotapes. And then right after that, it gets so fucking ridiculous, and I kind of love it.
Yeah,
Like the ninja fucking. It was like a raid movie in the police station.
Yeah, my jaw was on the floor like that entire like 10-minute sequence.
But then, thank God, my forensics girl was spared. She made it.
she was spared.
how
But-
many cliches were in that
Then-
jail cell though?
well,
It
that
was
long-
unbelievable.
yes.
There
Yeah.
was.
Like the
It was-
chick with the mullet,
Yeah.
the black chick with the bandana, like you don't belong here.
Yeah. But then that long distance chair shot.
Oh,
Like
it's
when they
amazing.
got going
yeah.
for the door,
He chucked
and
it
it
like
just
Favre.
like 80 yards,
Yeah,
just a
it's
chair.
amazing. I love that. I stood up and I was like clapping when that happened.
Then I wrote like right before they made the reveal about he was surviving off eating the miscarriages.
That
an
was
awesome
a
reveal.
crazy fact.
I said right before they did that, I go, I think he's been eating all them damn babies.
That's crazy, man. That was
Like,
such
I
a.
wrote it right here. He's been eating all them damn babies.
There were multiple twists, you know, like how they removed most of the tumor, and then they said they shoved some of it back in the skull, the stuff that couldn't
Yes.
be
Crammed in there.
That's crazy, man. Just a bonkers movie, huh? I love James Wan for this. He took a risk on this, and like he did this one, I think, for like the fans, you know,
Oh, yeah, I feel
himself
like-
and the fans.
What
He was
I
like-
like the best is that people are going to go in thinking it's going to be another Conjuring. And when they see this, going to be like, this is the worst thing I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
I
It's
love
not-
that.
It's
I
so
love
good.
that.
I feel like a lot of people are gonna dislike it, and I know people that did not like it.
Like the snobby horror people looking for like you
They
know.
just want jump scares. And
Well, then I feel like people too that like the campy low budget stuff and like dated old stuff. Some of them won't like it just because they feel like, oh, he's just like taking the stuff we like and like making it mainstream. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
people that are like that. But I loved it.
I'd be surprised if people said that because the people that we all liked it and we like campy B stuff. And then our other brother Russ watched it and he loved it.
Did he love it?
Yeah,
He
loved
was
it?
Like, yeah, he was like that ending was bananas. Like,
That's awesome.
Well, because I feel like some people don't like bananas. Like
Yeah,
they
but
don't
here-
like
Most
batshit
people don't.
crazy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: you don't have to make some like sophisticated, like what's the word I'm looking for? Deep piece to make it good.
A lot of people just like date night horror. Like
That's true. As
they
far as
just go
horror,
for jump scares.
as far
and,
as
like,
horror goes, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they like. That's what they like.
But yeah, a lot of people. I mean, because I've seen a lot of people complain about this, and then a lot of people just be like, "Shut up."
I thought honestly, I thought James Wan was like above this, this type of work, but I'm glad he isn't. I'm glad he wasn't because
I think his like first stuff was crazy. I think from
Was
what
it?
from what I heard?
Like-
a lot of the stuff he made before he got into big stuff.
like there's a few directors that did that though. Like Peter Jackson, he did Dead Alive.
Yeah, exactly.
And who else did that? Someone else did that. Like they make something
I
insane.
mean, there's a
with,
lot
like,
of
the-
people, and then especially there's a lot of people that like
David Lynch made Eraserhead. He's always made weird
do
stuff.
like the people that do effects and stuff like usually start on like weird stuff, and then people are like, "Wow, they're really good." So then they make huge stuff because they're talented. Like they don't just do like blood and gore.
Yeah.
So like you're surprised by a lot of people that work on stuff.
Like Peter Jackson did the Lord of the Rings trilogy,
Yeah.
King Kong, The Hobbits. Yeah, he's done some big movies. But all right, guys, let's get to our ratings.
okay,
I gave it an 8.5.
As did I.
8.5.
I give it an 8.
8. Okay. See it ASAP. Or see it, watch it ASAP, watch it whenever, skip it. What do you think?
See it ASAP.
I see it as
You see it
Especially if
see
you
it
have
as-
HBO Max, it's fucking free.
Yeah, just because it's so original. Honestly, I've never
Sucks,
seen because
because I did watch
before.
it on HBO Max, and then I felt bad because like it didn't have a great box office because so many people just streamed it.
That is a shame. Yeah. And it deserves it too. It deserves
I mean,
to
I
be
wanted
seen
to
in
go
theaters.
see it, but
Some movies like this though, they pick up later. They're like cult hits, so then they get more of a following.
Yeah.
They sell more.
That's
merch
true.
and
You
stuff
make a
like
good
that.
point.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it might have a better like
'cause then a lot of
Blu-ray
people
DVD
would
sales.
have went to the theater to see it and been like, "Oh, this is gonna be like Conjuring. It's gonna be great."
Yeah, but
and then they would have been
also-
like, "This is terrible."
the budget I feel like was so high on this that a cult following is not gonna make it enough money to make it profitable.
You never know.
Because I just feel like I feel like he blew a lot of money on it, and I feel like that was intentional. Like he was like, "I'm gonna spend this Aquaman money." And
I
make a
don't think
fucking
I
fun
don't think the
movie."
budget was insane. It was probably high, but like not insane.
It could have just been like a labor of love, like something he really wanted to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
for him.
and
That's
his
what I said. I
fans,
think it
and
was
his
intentional.
and his horror fans.
Yeah.
But Shaw, what you got a quote? We're gonna play the quote game. Shaw, you got a quote for us?
Sure. Hold on, I'm looking up this
right,
Malignant.
we'll
I wanna
cut it,
see
we'll cut it.
I want to see the budget for Malignant.
Yeah.
See what it made box office. 'Cause I think it made a lot.
Did it?
I think it made a decent amount.
Okay, the budget was only 40 mil, and
That's
it made
what I'm
it
saying.
made it made like 15.
That for
So, I mean-
opening weekend?
No, that's box office is 15 million.
Oh, right now. Okay. But then it's got that HBO Max money, whatever it got for that. So what do you got, Shaw?
Second shelf is mine. That's where I keep my root beers and my double thick Oreo cookies. Nobody touches the second shelf but me.
I gotta say Step Brothers.
No.
Wow. I thought that's a good guess. I mean, it seems like. What do you think, Joe?
I don't know.
The Lost Boys.
Ah.
That's the grandpa.
Gotcha.
Dang. Okay. Man, you picked some obscure quotes. I want to be honest with you, Shaw.
I know you've all seen The Lost Boys.
Well, yeah, but you picked some obscure quotes from these movies.
Yeah, that's probably his only line in the movie. is the
No,
grandpa.
it's not. Like most of the
No, I'm kidding.
most of the like memorable quotes from the movie are the grandpa.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll take it. We'll
I
take
mean,
it.
they're from Keither, but whatever.
We'll take it. Shaw.
Kiefer's great.
Shaw
He
gets a
is.
point. All right, guys.
I used it because they just announced there's a new Lost Boys movie coming out.
Wow. Is there? What's it? They got a title or like, is it a reboot or what?
Yeah, they're remaking it.
Remaking.
It's got a kid from It in it and like a kid from The Quiet Place in it.
Neat. Hopefully it's good.
Hopefully.
All right, guys. That's our review for Malignant. Check it out ASAP. It's very good. If you like crazy horror that's
Crazy
unexpected.
horny.
Yeah. Check it out. Thanks for watching, guys. We love you. We'll see you soon.